Okay, this is the original owner. He was an architect and used to use his E-Type Jaguar to go to clients. As you can see from this particular image, it does not have a Webasto roof. I'm not sure where this particular gentleman lived, but obviously in a nice area. This is his young lady, or his wife, and unfortunately when we did manage to contact them, it turns out she was in a wheelchair, which is rather sad, but that's what happens. Remember, this was 1964 when these pictures were taken, and obviously this was an impressive vehicle to own. This is how we collected it from God knows which owner. I'm not even sure how many owners it had had. At this point you can see it has the Webasto roof. Somebody thought a matte black bonnet and a matte black door was a good idea. God knows why. Also, you can't see it clearly, but there is a copper pipe exhaust. This particular gentleman is me back in the 80s. Young, handsome, and with a full head of hair. And flared jeans, it looks. Sorry, that was a long time ago. Guys, there's even a Morris Minor Traveller in the background. Oh, sorry. Oh, look at those stupid headlights. Now, this fellow, I don't know who he was, but he kept getting in the picture. I think he's my brother, and he is the one with the checkbook. He's got tight jeans on, which explains why he never had children, and also explains why he has a oh no, we won't go into his endowment, shall we say. Sorry, that's really unfair, but I always like to take the piss out of my brother. Here, as you can see, again shows that the fact that there's a little bit of rust. Nothing much, just from the waist down is totally shit. Oh, and you get a good view of the copper pipe exhaust, which the gentleman there in black seems to think was rather good. No accounting for taste, or lack of it. Now, this is a extremely happy me stripping the bonnet to try and find out how good or bad it was. It was really bad. There's no two ways about it. It was a piece of shit. We have got this stripped back now. At this point, well, we're working on it with nitromors. Over here in America, it's called aircraft remover. You can see I am actually wearing overalls in this picture. That wasn't necessarily the case. Now, here is the baby in my front yard, stripped down, looking remarkably stunning. Okay, you know, we thought it looked good. Boy, what a piece of shit. But it was an E-Type Jaguar. You can't deny it. It's beautiful. Oh dear. This fellow seems to think that he looks good, but we won't go into that. This is where we lifted the body off and left the engine on the floor, and it was fun. You can see that the garage we are in is not much wider than an E-Type, which was kind of restricting, but hey, we had fun. We had joy, we had fun. There you can see that the firewall is in gunmetal grey, which is the main colour that the car was originally. In the background you can see my ex-wife's Triumph Spitfire, which she used to drive around and get laid by anybody that would fuck her, that was of use to her. But we won't go into that either. Oh dear, did I say that out loud? What a shame. Now this is my brother again, and this is how we did most of our stripping, and I don't mean of his body, I mean most of the car body. Not a good idea. We did it with, as I said, nitromors and Tennant's extra full strength, and it was not a good idea. He's holding his stomach in there as much as he can, and that was a lot to hold in. That was what we did back then. This shows it in the body shop being worked on. You can see from the rear arch that it's being repaired. The first replacement was an outer arch that was used as an inner arch, and then I had to buy another outer arch. A door skin, as you can see, has been replaced. Unfortunately, this body shop turned out to be the biggest piece of assholes ever going, because they didn't pay attention. They put their greasy hands on things. Here it is with its new bonnet, and yes, I mean new, because we couldn't rescue the original, although maybe these days you would do to save some money, or maybe make some money. Looks like there's a Cortina and I don't know, some American car next to it. It's a shame. This body shop was